Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my product beauty empties for the month. Although last month I did not do this. No particular reason other than I just did not have that many. And you know, still looking at it, it's not that many. I don't know what it is. I'm kind of like, you know what I do? This is the problem. I'm one of those people that like, I don't necessarily finish the product all the way, but then I switch to something else, but then technically the other one's not empty. I'm a weirdo. I don't know what it is, but I do have some. Anyway, I thought I would go into it for you guys. I had mentioned before that I would do like a product empties, like home edition, like food and that kind of thing. The thing is, doing this vegan journey and eating mostly obviously like plant-based and truly plant-based, meaning vegetables that are just, they are what they are. I don't have a lot of packaged foods, not really. I mean, I have some, but I can try going forward to like maybe put that in this as well if it's something you guys want to see, because I don't think I'd have enough to do like its own video, but maybe just to put for the month, mix it with like beauty products and stuff too. Let me know what you guys think of that and I can do that. Like example, a Laura bar, and I could like keep the wrapper for it. And actually this is really good. It's gonna be in my favorites. Yeah. But yeah, let me know. So first item, no surprise if you are not new here, I've had this in like every single empties I think now, and it's for my husband, and it's the Axe hair gel pomade. It does smell really good and he loves this. Although they have totally changed the packaging. This is the identical one, guys. This is like the clean cut pomade, same thing. And it is the same, but if you guys are looking for this, if you are someone who purchases this, oh, it does smell good. It's like blue. It's weird. Yeah, this is his new one. And yeah, it looks different, so don't like walk past it and think they don't have it anymore. They probably do, because I did. I walked totally past it at Target and I'm like, what? No, where is it? But that is it. And so it's just different packaging, but I think the formula is still the same, but he hasn't technically used this one yet because he had one more backup of this already. So we will see. I'll have to let you guys know for all your men out there. But yeah, so totally repurchase this, always do. I don't think I've ever included this before or talked about it, but razors, which are so expensive, it's insane. But this is my tried and true razor, guys, the Chic Quattro for women. I have used this since I was in high school. Like, I've tried the Venus ones. I've tried some of the other ones out there, the one with like the soap that's even around it. You know what I'm talking about? What brand is that? I've tried that, and I always go back to Chic Quattro for women. It's essentially like the men's Quattro, but for women one. I will say it's a little bit softer, I think is what it is, around the razor for women versus the men's one. I think that's really the main difference, but otherwise I'm all about that men's razor too. So I love this though. I feel like it gives a close shave. I can't tell you the last time I've actually like nicked myself, because it's smooth. It really is smooth. Expensive. I wish, this is one though that they do not sell at Costco, at least at ours. They do like Venus there, and I'm not a huge fan of the Venus one. I don't know what it is. It's just, I've tried it and I don't love it, but this is the one I like, and I continue to rebuy these. Luckily, I can last through razors pretty decent amount of time. My husband, on the other hand, like, he goes through them so fast. I'm like, okay, that's expensive. But I can make this last a while. This is an 8-pack, and I mean, I still have some left, but an 8-pack would probably last me 4 or 5 months, maybe even a little more, depending. And let's be real, if it's winter, a lot longer, because we don't, you know, shave. Next item is a shampoo that was originally bought for me months ago, months and months and months, and it's the Garnier Fructis, I don't know, Fortifying Shampoo Body Boost Fine or Flat Hair. I remember I purchased this because their products smell so good, and they really do. They really do. It smells very fresh, kind of like that herbal essences, like very just fresh smell, but I didn't love it, and my husband ended up using it. And you guys know I'm on my kick right now with the organic line that that Pura Adore. Love Love that stuff. I have a video review up. I can link that below, and I'm still totally using that and I love it. But yeah, he totally finished this one up because I didn't think it was like awful. It just wasn't, it didn't do anything for me. And so men don't care, and he's like, whatever. So he used it, but I probably would not repurchase this again, but if I ever had another one, he can use it for me. Now, a body wash that I was really shocked I did not like, and it's actually not entirely empty. It's about to like here is what's left. So I mean, I used a good amount, but this is the Dove Purely Pampering Nourishing Body Wash, and it's in the Pistachio Cream with Magnolia scent. And I've used Dove body washes numerous times, totally. Now, it smells good. It's very, very light smell. Like, there's not much to it at all. I'd almost say it's close to unscented. But it does smell good. But I don't know what this is, guys. I don't know. Every time I would use this, I felt like I just wasn't very clean. I don't know what it was. I'd get out of the shower and like within hours, I just felt kind of filmy, kind of like just oily even, not clean. And I'm like, what the hell? And it always seemed that when I was using this body wash, and again, I'm one of those people that like, I have like numerous ones and I'll kind of switch it up. And it was always when I would go back to this one. And it's so weird because I've used Dove before and I like Dove. So I'm just gonna go right now for now and say that it's just this scent, this one, because I'll still totally use Dove products until it does me wrong on multiple, I guess. I don't know. It's so weird. But let me know if you guys have used a Dove body wash and had the same kind of thing. It just, something about it. I don't know what it was, but just this one. So I would not repurchase this one. Now on that same kick, I totally mentioned this on my favorites last month. I did. And it's this Dr. Bronner's Castile soap. This is what we have been using now for our body washes. And maybe that was the problem too, as I was comparing it to even this. My God, this stuff is amazing. Weirdest packaging though, of course. And now you guys have probably seen these now at Target and multiple places now. I feel like they're becoming a lot more popular than they once were. And this is the peppermint one. They have it in multiple scents, but this was totally a favorite. Oh, sorry, last month. And this, oh, it just smells so good. And when you're washing your body with it, it is just like, it's like you can just breathe in such, like it just opens up the passageways. My goodness. But you can use this for your laundry. You can use this, and that's why the packaging is so crazy, is it like talks about all the different ways and all the things you can do with it. I'm like, good Lord. But yeah, this is amazing. Now we use this also as our body wash as well as our like put in a bath. Now I don't know if I mentioned this before. I think I might have on the favorites. I think I did. That like if you put too much of this though, only in the peppermint is what I found though, is it will kind of create that like icy hot sensation where when you're in it, it just feels all tingly, feels all good, and you get out of that water. Oh my God. It's kind of brutal. Like it is just such a chill, like you get cold. Like that shake uncontrollable cold. So that kind of sucks, but it feels so good when it's on. Right now we're using the eucalyptus scented one, and I thought it's probably going to do kind of similar because eucalyptus and peppermint I feel are kind of similar, but you know what? It doesn't. Now I love eucalyptus. You know this. I love it. I will say for summer, I probably would stick to the peppermint one though over it. It's because you probably want that cooling effect. Yes, but I love the one we're using now. It's totally good. Love. Now, this is actually in its packaging still. I bought 2 of these and I totally threw away the wrapper to this, I think. But this I got actually at Trader Joe's, and it's the identical thing as this one, but it's the bar form. I will say kind of a letdown with this one. I'll totally still use this. I don't hate it, but if I had to choose between the bar and the liquid, I think the liquid one works better. I just didn't feel like this one gave the same effect that this one did. So I'm like, well, you know, it's supposed to be like kind of the identical thing. But yeah, so I just thought I would show that to you guys since I technically did use one up. I just forgot the packaging. Anyway, since I talked about this before, I'll move on. But if you have not tried this, give it a try. It is amazing. Okay, next item. A Listerine. And I don't think I've ever had one of these in our Empties. Me and my husband both use this. It's a huge bottle, but I'm not someone who uses mouthwash every day. Is that gross or is that normal? Is that weird? I don't even know, but I don't know what it is. I really don't. I just kind of, if I feel I need that extra freshness or what have you, then I do, but it's not like part of my like brush my teeth and mouthwash. I don't know, but it works good. I feel like Listerine's the best one as far as effectiveness. It burns. So we already have a backup of this and continue to use it. I actually just finished this up the other day and I switched out the polish on my toenails, and I don't really do my fingernails, like this is the gel and I get them done, so I don't use nail polish all that often, but I did finish up, and this is the Sephora brand nail polish remover. Now I will say it's kind of like, isn't any nail polish remover gonna do the trick? Isn't that gonna work? I love the way this shit smells. I don't know, I feel like this one works so good in comparison to like drugstore kind or store brand kind. Not to say those ones don't work, and I would totally use those too, but I just feel like this takes like very little and it's off. Now, I'm not talking to like glitter. Glitter's a whole other beast, but I don't know what it is, but I really, really like this. And I want to say I got this on like sale when they had a sale for this stuff. Because I want to say it's like 10 bucks. I think I got it for like $5. I probably wouldn't spend $10 on it, especially since I'm not someone who does my nails often. But if it went on sale again, I would totally get it because I did think it worked well. Next item is a hairspray that I got from actually the Voxbox by Influencer, and I did a whole video on that as well, and I'll link that below if you're interested. If you're someone who's heard of Influencer but have never done it, that was me, and this is what I got from it. And I really, really like this, you guys. I still do. I totally reviewed it on that video and I said I liked it, and I still like it. I really do. It's very, very lightweight, which is great, and it doesn't leave kind of that filmy cakiness, dandruff kind of look too. I love this. I would totally repurchase this for sure. Okay, next two items are from Proactiv, and this is the face wash, and this is the moisturizer. And the step 2 one I'm almost out of, but I always finish these things at different like times. Even though it's a 3-piece system, you should run out at the same time. That never happens. It's like shampoo and conditioner. It never happens. But yeah, this is the you can't really see in there, but it's the moisturizer, which now I will say the packaging for this now is in a tube kind of like this one, which is actually I think a little bit better because this isn't as like sanitary when you're constantly dipping in and touching all of it. Anyway, so I still totally use Proactiv. I have my backups completely. This is just kind of what I finally finished up to get started on my new ones. Yeah, I have a few skin videos. I can link those below too, kind of updates on how that's going for me. I'll probably do like an updated video too soon because I'm about a month and a half in again of being on this, you know, daily. Anyway, but yeah, love it. It works for me. I'll continue to repurchase as long as I have to. Okay, so this is a funny one, guys. This nail polish is by Sally Hansen. It's the velvet texture one. So I did not love this for my nails. Not because, I mean, it did kind of leave that, like, it's supposed to be kind of like a matte velvet type finish. So it's kind of bumpy, which is kind of annoying on your nails, honestly. But, I mean, that's what I bought it for, just to try it out. I did not love it, though. I did not love, like, it was very, very watery almost. And I just had a hard time working with it. But it did dry the way it says it will. I just didn't love it. However, I'm like out of it now pretty much. Plus I've screwed up the I think brush on it. It's not terrible, but a little bit. But I got a new table that I'm using right here that you can't really see, and for just like to put stuff on, it just makes my life easier. On the back of the table, where it's I think kind of meant to be like pushed up against a wall, is the idea behind this, is it's like unfinished wood and the table's black, and I'm like, I don't have it up against a wall, I have it more in the middle of the room, and I'm like, I don't like that. So I put nail polish with this velvet matte one on it. It's fantastic. It totally worked. So great for touch-up paint type thing. On some of my previous, like, most recent, like, tutorials and beauty looks and all that, I've been really into these Callow Lashes lately. Sorry, there's, like, glue on some of these. I just put my excess glue on them. It's nice. But I totally used up some of these Callow Lashes. These are so cheap and actually work very, very well. I was super impressed with how lightweight these are. They're human hair, and they're about $2 a pop. Can't beat it. Found this at one of our stores in our mall, Beauty Pro Fix or something. It was like kind of a hole in the wall type place. Fantastic. I love these. Okay, next are some makeup items. So first one is the Makeup Forever Base Hydrating Primer. I love this. Now what's funny about it is this is like their step one type thing that they have, and they have it for matte, they have it for hydrating, moisturizing. I mean, they have like all kinds, like 5 or 6 different ones for different things. Luminous, all that. I hated the matte one. I actually bought a full size of that, and I ended up returning it because I hated it. It came out like glue. It reminded me of Elmer's glue. And I'm like, I don't know how people work with this. I don't even get it. And hydrating primer is not typically something that I really like because I'm such an oily skin person anyway, although that has gotten a lot better since using Proactiv, just saying. But the hydrating one in this line, I got like a deluxe sample. Actually, I've gotten a few. I love it. This was maybe one of my all-time favorite primers, in fact, now having used this numerous times. I love it. And I love pairing it with a matte foundation. It's kind of a weird combo, but using like a moisturizing primer and pairing it with a matte foundation, I love. I don't know why, but it just, to me, it's like the best of both worlds. It just works and it evens out. For me, I like it. So I would totally repurchase this. I used up this Dream Lumi by Maybelline, and it's a concealer. I actually was not a huge fan of this at first, and then I started using it again, and you know what? I kind of like it. I really do, and I feel like it's a really good... I remember when I first used it, it was like I didn't like that it really isn't full coverage, and you know what? It's not. So if you do need that like full coverage, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you want just something to kind of just highlight, just to accent under your eye, it works. It really does, and it does kind of leave that luminous look. I would use it sometimes though and set it with a really like matte powder, and kind of defeated the purpose, but you know, whatever. And then other times I would do it with like a more highlighting powder, and it was very beautiful and it did work well. So this totally grew on me, and I would totally buy this again, especially for like summer, because I don't really want that true cakey full-on look, you know. So I would definitely get this again. Dream Lumi Touch Highlighting Concealer. Who knew? By Maybelline. Finished up another Kat Von D Trooper Tattoo Liner. You guys know this is like my tried and true. I have definitely really started to like more of the gel liners too, and liquid liners as well. But this is still like my holy grail, tried and true. But I am out. It is dried up. It actually dried out officially when I was doing a Get Ready With Me on my like live show, and then boom. And but that's what happens. But yeah, I love this. I do. I need to get another one. I actually do not have a backup of this.